Well. Not sure what's up, but I had to go live because I made some research on that CC. That guy, he has been a clown for a long time. I've seen video like 4 years ago on Mayor of Sosua YouTube channel. That guy was wearing a fake gold necklace, very thin one, almost a necklace that belongs to ladies. And Sis was wearing a Beyonce shirt on a video I saw on Mare of Susua 4 years ago. Then, after further research, I've seen his video with the fight of Backpack Val. I mean, that guy was laid on the floor like a big potato. And I'm like, is that the same guy who talks? He just talks. This is just a big barker. I've seen, I mean, I was shocked. Me, that video was pitiful. Oh my God. The little bit of respect I had for this buffoon is gone. He's a clown. Wow. I mean, I saw, it's pretty shocking. Wow. I had to, I don't know, was watching, but I was about to sleep, but then, oh, someone sent me a video of Cece fighting, and I realized that that guy's a clown, and the little bit of credit I had for the guy is gone. Literally gone. Wow. Imagine it's like 4:35. When I saw that, I couldn't even sleep. I was like, this guy is just. So I even looked tired. Look at my eyes, you know. I haven't slept. Because the little bit I had a little bit of respect for this guy. I see wearing a Beyonce shirt with a gold necklace, fake gold necklace. I'm like, I should never pay attention to this guy. I'm like, I didn't even. I felt like I gave him too much time. That guy is just a clown. It's just, and I mean, it's not even funny. Clown. I mean, when I saw it, I mean, that guy must suffer some type of, I don't know, some type of mental illness because it's not normal that behavior. I mean, I hear him behind his avatar and see him on the floor, laying down like a big potato. I'm like, is that the singer that boasts? Act like he's strong and bad? I'm like, am I dreaming? I'm like, it's just a chihuahua. You know, just bark, but in real life, they don't do anything. Bro, terrible. I mean, the video I saw of Sisi, bro, that's pitiful. Wow. Bro, that guy was, listen, it's pitiful. If I were him, I would just keep my mouth shut and stop bullying. Understand why he's a bully. That guy, I guarantee you, in high school, that guy got beat every single day. That guy beat every single day because I mean, I saw him. I was like, this guy is sick because you know, the way he talks, yeah. I mean, he wrote me on Instagram. Then he said that if for you don't know who I am, I would say sorry. I said, I know who you are, sis. I saw you on the floor. You're nobody. And I repeat it, you're nobody. And then what? Sissy means in Creole. You know what? Yeah. Hey, salute, stay high. I mean, go to my community post on my site. You're gonna see Sissy getting beat up like you have no idea. I mean, literally, get physically manipulated. I mean, you know, this is so sad. And then there's another video that's so forced to go to Sua. That guy's wearing a fake necklace. I mean, a gold necklace, a thin one, like ladylike. I mean, it's just beautiful. And the Beyonce shirt. And I'm like, is that the same guy that talk and that boast on the thing? I'm like, then I realized that, usually people who bark a lot or boastful about their lifestyle are really weak. And that's exactly what it is. That's just a weak ass dude. And I mean, I won't even waste my time with even talking to the guy. So when I saw the video, I'm like, the little bit of respect I have for this dude, it's gone. Gone, 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 bro. And he got fake dreads. He got those. I mean, if you look at the video of Marcel Sua 4 years ago, he had a dread. You can tell they were fake. And he was actually flexing in Kentucky Fried Chicken, I believe. That guy is a loser, literally. Yeah, bro. Bro was on his back, extending his arms to try and grab backpack with all hands to stop the beating. That was sometime. I mean, I was quiet. I was just chilling. Now, so this guy, he talks too much. And he tried to say, I want to truce with him. I said, come on, dude. I would have been, I mean, listen, you will not, I mean, even his own shadow is not afraid of him. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This guy is a big, because here's the thing, Terrible. I'm not the type of guy that will go on the live stream and just put someone down. It's just a part of my nature. But then I see that this travel space is full of losers. And then because they dedicate their life just Sissy, I guarantee is miserable because the ladies I saw on the Mayor of Sosua 4 years ago, he was in KFC. He was taking public transportation, and that guy was just, he had dirty nails, and I've heard about it. That someone we first met said that guy was dirty, and I saw the video. That guy looks dusty, indeed, indeed, indeed. And then all it does is just scream and scream and scream. That's like I say, he has too much estrogen. He act like a lady. I can argue with him for like 2 3 hours like he does, and I know why now. We are not dealing with a real man. That's the thing. And I'm saying this out loud. And like me personally, I'm like I said, when I got into the space, it was to address, just its brothers, the were traveling because my years of traveling, and they've been the brothers. I've been traveling for years, I've been traveling on my own since 1993, 91, sorry, since 91. And then before that, I was traveling with my parents. So, so to me, I've heard about the term passport, for instance, the first time, I believe it or not, that was when I started my channel. And I got into it because I've been a traveler, I never travel. I've never traveled for box. Usually when I was traveling, it was mainly for business. And I've been in business for a while. So when I see those guys boasting of being this, about being that, well, to me, I felt I could be a mentor to those guys. So let me join the space and put my 2 cents. That's what my main idea initially. And I realized that the main focus was box. Me personally, I'm retired when it comes to that because I never had to buy box because I always had the skills and the means to pretty much get any women I felt like. The United States, Hong Kong, Turkey, you just name it. Have simple women from all across the globe. I never had to pay for it. It wasn't needed because I got game. I know how to talk to women. I know how to, just hold my point across. So it's not, to me, it's a no-brainer. So I was kind of shocked to see that this guy had to travel to be able to find what we call a suitable mate, which I didn't have because when I first came to the United States, never had an issue. In college, I was dating. When I first, right? So to me, that was never a difference. What I see between women from the United States, from West, I would say, women from elsewhere, it's just culture and language barrier could be, but I don't see any. I don't have issue. Uh, in one side, that maybe they might be more. I mean, of course, more feminine because of the culture, because of of course, the culture of the and customs of the specific country where they are. That's what I saw. But to me, like I said, never been an issue. Then I met the first guy I met was a weirdo. I will omit his name for. And then kind of similar things happened. I mean, after he met me, start talking bad about me. Then I met after that. The second person I met was another weirdo. They met Primo in my skin, which I thought they were like normal people, honestly. Then I realized, I can sense people when they're okay, but they try to make themselves more than what they are. Never ask for it. I've been busy for so long. I've dealt with people from different part of life. So, I meet Primo, Mikey, Toxico. Seems like a cool dude. But, everybody try to make like they're rolling. But we know they aren't. But to me, it's none of my business. I like to meet people. Yeah, we go to a burger holic. I arrive there, then the back. They order some burger. They have two girls from Costa Rica, and I believe I think two or three, I can't remember. Then when the bill came, I asked how much it was. Yeah, that's all we got it. Okay, perfect, they got it. So I said, cool. Even you saw someone for me alive where I was a good guy. They like to travel. He like to meet people like me when he travels. Then all of a sudden, after I meet Orlando, it's an issue now. So those people have like there are two faces. Okay. Then I met this other guy that I was dealing with. I met him through another. He's another YouTuber, and we can because the guy's been living here for the past 4 years, and he knows CCs, and I thought the guy was okay. But when I first met him, I realized that the guy he just talked about himself that just a lot. I was like, well, this guy's a weirdo. It's cool. I'm like, well, listen, whatever complex of superior guys, that's his problem. Me, I'm real. I never claim being a millionaire. I don't even talk about money. I just worry about my own lifestyle. And then, so, but then this guy always want to make himself bigger than everybody else. So, but I never pay attention until we had an incident. He had an issue with his girlfriend who broke up with him, then dragged with mud, messing with my relationship with my girlfriend, sending messages from some other girls. I mean, just like some petty stuff. And then that's how the friendship actually fell off. Start insulting me, saying stuff like, "Yeah, you can't get any women." I said, first of all, I couldn't get any women. I'm like, well, I laughed about it because I knew the guy for like the past 2.5 to 3 months. So God, I did I had no clue who it was anyway. But then he can affirm things about myself. I'm like, I said, hold on. And if my life is real, my life can be backed up by verifiable references and contacts with people I've done business with over the years. You can Google me up and you'll find those things. So then that guy kind of course, because I mean, he just we don't talk anymore. But he has dedicated himself pretty much defaming me. I mean, but to me, I'm like, listen, I can care what you impression of, I mean, you false impression because you know that it's not true, but you're just lying because, I don't know if it's envy, jealousy, I have no clue what it is, but I don't want to find out about it because it's just weird. And then I realized that the people in the issue are people who are real and are real about business. But all those fake people, all those wannabe I've met on this space are the same one that praise you once and are the same one that will drag you into the mud at the same time. So it's just funny. Let me see. I might be weird, but you reached out to me to meet. I was fine without you, but it's all good. Wake alive. Well, listen, like I said, I like to meet everybody. I don't have an issue. Yeah. Listen, like I said, I reach out to people. I saw people were cool, but I realized that the majority of people in space are weird. You know that. Everybody's weird. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done with that. I will go back to my real life, which is real. It's not fictitious like the other one. I tried to see what this space was like, and I've just it's a waste of time. I mean, it's a big waste of time. It's just not my cup of tea. It's just not something actually will continue. So this is I mean, the last time we'll address thing. I'm not interested in meeting anybody else. It's just too much headache and a waste of time. I would just keep on staying on. You know, I will participate once in a while, but to meet anybody, it's just too much drama, drama after drama, and maybe because it's not on the same frequency. You know, some of those things happen when when they're the same frequency, people look at things differently. You know, yeah, I might be weird, but you reach out to me. Yeah, I mean, because I mean, like, people are weird on the space sometimes, but then in real life they are different. You know, I mean, different people. I mean, it's been an experience, but I've met what how many people? One, two, three, four, five. Initially, there's no problem, but when your back is turned, you start hearing those things about. But you're like, wow, what have I done? You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. I was viewing the camera. I don't know what you thought. I wasn't going to be weird in person. Well, you don't. I mean, I don't know because this is new to me. I mean, see that it just also yeah. I mean, so I admit the fact that you're weird. Okay, well, that's good at least, you know. Yeah, but it was still nice meeting you. You know, I didn't realize that. Listen, this whole space is just people just worry about other people's lives instead of worrying about themselves. To be like a moralist, everybody try to be like a preacher, you know. But then after a while, the same guy who tried to preach are buying boxes or promoting boxes, and I'm like, what is this? Isn't a double standard? You know. I'm like, they go. I mean, I've heard something about me. They say that that are like, you everybody be trying to like. I think I've seen people looking at. I mean, they are projecting themselves. I heard people saying that, about the PDF files. I'm like, PDF files? I'm like, impossible. I never dealt with PDF files in my life. So it's not even something I can't even. But you hear those things two, three times. I'm like, so I can't just project. I realize that maybe we have lots of mental illness on the space. People are projecting themselves. They're looking at me like in their mirror. I don't know. I'm hearing those things. I'm like, and people who've known for years can attest to my personality. That's something I will never partake into. So it's kind of sad. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to be more reserved and be more selective in when it comes to who I can meet and don't. Because I just try to, honestly, I want to be part of a normal set of people because my world is just business related and it gets old after a while. So I want to change, like, meet people like, I mean, I wouldn't say ordinary people, but like normal people that because my business was just overwhelming. Do my business on a constant basis. I'm never get to this space and talk to those. Talk to those. Talk to talk to different people. But then it's been a big mess. You meet this guy, they will criticize you. Like they even tell you how to run your life. That is crazy. What is wrong with these things? And I'm like, I'm older than the majority of those guys. I've lived. You know, my life is real. It's not about fiction. It's real. I've done multiple things. I've held multiple real business in the U.S., abroad. I mean, so I'm a dude. People can actually attest to that. So when I see those things, I'm like, I say, guys, like people are so used to fantasy, people fantasizing, say things that aren't. The thing is real. The thing is part of. You think everybody's lying. No, I'm real. What you see is what you get. And then you never hear me talk about money. Me too. To me, I talk about traveling. I talk about country we've been to. Sometimes women, my experience with women and stuff like that. About being married, get divorced. And even one day, some people. I mean, I was even attacked. They say, "Well, yeah, that's where you left you." I'm like, okay, she left. So what? I mean, people think that to make themselves whole is through women, which is true. Women are added value to certain things, but it doesn't make me. But I've seen that people say, well, they feel like it's something that they must have, so they will go to whatever extent to achieve this, and they start paying for things and paying for bucks and something I never had to do. I will concur a woman. I will court her. I will do what needs to be done. So to me, there will be an issue. Women. I had women all over the globe, and that's one of the reasons of my divorce. Not because I was getting too many women. I've learned Spanish because when I first came to the DR, that was back in 2004, and then got married. My ex-wife was actually from Dominican Republic, so I spent 4 years initially in the Republic, from 2004 to 2008. Then left, moved to Argentina, then Chile. Then I was there for about let's see, for another 5 or 6 years. No, I was there from 2008 up to 2014, like 6 years. And then that's why I learned Spanish. Living in a place where Spanish was spoken, Chile and Dominican Republic, which is actually the best way to learn Spanish. Yes, yeah, traveler, yeah. So yeah, going back to what I was saying. So then, let's see. So although this is entertaining, that dude has been trying to prove McKinney for a while. So just watch out, man. Yeah, yeah. Listen, that guy's nothing masculine, bro. Nothing masculine. This how the guys got on the floor. Look at the video my community post. It's pitiful, pitiful. And look the woman energy that he has when he was arguing one thing with Zed. I was sorry for Zed. I was like, wow, is that the man talking? Go to the extent of insult her. It's like you and I can have a fight. We'll tear ourselves, whatever, because we men. But then I realized that, as a matter of fact, I was looking at the men fighting with another woman. No, I should have looked at it in a different angle. There were two women fighting. I'll say it. Sissy is a big, I said outright, is a big B. That's all he is. I mean, this guy he's just a boaster. He's just food for nothing. If I were him, I would just keep my mouth quiet. Look, I mean, and there's another video on Mayor of Sosua. The guy is wearing, you know what? A Beyonce shirt. That dude is wearing a Beyonce shirt. And he has a gold necklace, this thin, with a cross and dirty nails. I mean, that was just, I look at the guy, was like, beautiful. I'm like, that's the guy that talks and say that, he's getting all that money and this and that. But look at him, you're like, I said, hold on, that was, if you look at it, it was like during the pandemic. It wasn't even too long ago. What I can video for 4 years ago, you're gonna see the same lifestyle, even better. At one point of time, I had, yeah, go to my, community post. Go to my channel, go to my post. You'll see it. It's posted. It's there. There's a link there. Post it. I could have posted on it. Yeah, a link to join. Well, let me see. I might have to do it again. Do it on StreamYard. Let me try to see if I can actually do it on my yeah. Is there a link to this live to join? Okay. Give you. I will I will be on for like 5 minutes. Then I will do I will do one on StreamYard. Yeah, because at my girlfriend's place. So, you know, and then when I first talked, I was actually at my house and I came here, you know. So I was like, you know what? This guy is just, I mean, I was shocked. Yeah, I was shocked to see that. Yeah. So, Eli, where are you? Still in, I saw you were somewhere in South America or somewhere there. I can't remember. I can't remember where you were. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I might do it, or I might just go live tomorrow. I mean, initially I think about going to the zoo and meet the other guy, but now I'm thinking about it again. I'm like, you know what? Is he gonna be another drama? You know? So I'm just it's kind of bothersome. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, no, because I didn't do on StreamYard, so I just went ahead and join. I mean, just do a live because after I saw video of CC, I was even upset at myself that I gave him that time of the day because literally I was like, wow, this guy, as much as he talked, you know, as much as he talks, you'd think that it's a strong guy that can actually, bro, like I could have been on the floor the whole time. It was like, it could have been, I mean, then back Papa grabbed his dread and actually flipped around. That was like MMA. I was like, oh my God. You know, I was watching, I was like hurting. I was like, this guy, you know, I wouldn't even, I mean, I would just be quiet. As a matter of fact, if I were, I would disappear. I would disappear from the space. I give myself a different name because, you know, and at least now his voice is more manly. But if you look at 4 years ago, he had that, like that girl's voice, you know, was, if you look at him, like, you know, but not, at least he's more, he has less of a pitch. I mean, it's more grave now, but still, you know, like it's a big B, and I say it out loud, you know. You know, I don't get on this thing to talk about people. This guy got on my nerve. He made it personal with me, which I don't even know why. All I heard of the guy was part of the Rainbow Group. That's what I heard. And I've saw all about him as well, but I didn't care about him. But then someone that was telling me a story, they know that I knew the guy. I mean, from the space. And they confirmed that I was part of the rainbow. And I said, well, if you're part of the rainbow, it's okay. You can even get married. It's the 21st century. So who cares? You know? Just come out of the closet. It's fine. Because obviously, that was the men's that wasn't the men's fight. And that energy that you have, that high level of estrogen, definitely you're lacking testosterone. You know, you might go to see you a shrink so they can give you a booster of testosterone so you can actually, you know, because, you know, that is, you know, lack of testosterone. The lack of testosterone brings anxiety, depression, lack of sleep, you know. So I think that's what you're going through, Mr. CC. So might be just, you know, get yourself checked up, and but stop stop threatening people like you really somebody while you're nobody. The files speak for themselves. You're just a boastful individual without the means to back your yapping up. After I saw those files, those videos, I was like, you know what? It would be a shame for me to even meet you. I will never get that privilege, bro. Because definitely we're not part of the same. We we don't even rule ourselves by the same creed, bro. No, just come out of the closet. Come out of the closet. You have to go out of the closet, Mr. CC. You know, I know what CC means in other, you know, in your native language. You know what it means, right? And that's what you represent. You're a real C. Okay, guys, I'm out.